The most surprising thing about Lance so far, let me tell you, just from my perspective, I've seen him. We talked so much about him this offseason,
Yep.
and we praised his football IQ, his decision making, his maturity, his athleticism. The one thing that I would come back to is like, man, I don't know about that accuracy. You know, his throwing mechanics, he's not so natural. He's gonna have to do a lot of work there. And then first time I saw him, he was missing high. I'm like, man, this guy just isn't naturally accurate. He's like, is he Blaine Gabbert? But then I've seen, like, first of all, he puts a ton of work into it.
Yeah.
And now I have to say his throwing mechanics are really good. His arm is way better than I realized. I thought it was like, here's a guy with a strong arm, but there's a lot of bad quarterbacks with strong
Yes,
arms.
of course.
Yes,
of course.
and I keep comparing him to Colin Kaepernick, who had success in the league, but had a limited ceiling because he didn't really work on throwing mechanics. He said it. He's like, I'm just not really into mechanics. Well, Trey Lance is. And Trey Lance has better throwing mechanics right now than Colin Kaepernick, and he has a more powerful arm right now than Lamar Jackson. So in terms of these quarterbacks who could give you 7, 8, 9 carries a game and average 6 yards a carry, his arm is unreal. I mean, in that context.
Yeah, absolutely. For me, not being there, I think being there makes all the difference in the world. There's just something that you're able to see that we're not or haven't been able to see yet. And it's different seeing it in person. There's a reason that McVay was drooling and salivating at the fact that he wanted to see Lance throw next to Zach Wilson and Fields and Lawrence, because he knew that everybody in person would notice the difference in his ball versus theirs.
Mm-hmm.
So that being said, I would say for me, it's his consistency. And not just his consistency as far as staying even keel. He's consistently getting better. Every time they say, because I feel like the bar keeps moving. For people that want Jimmy G to be the guy or think that it's too early for Trey Lance, first it was, well, he played in the FCS. Let's see how he would do if he was at a major D1 school like, I don't know, Alabama. Well, guess what? He's playing against number twos and French player guys, which is better than any college team you could play against.
Right.
He aced that test. Then it's like, okay, well, hold on a second. Let's see him in pads. Okay, he got even better. Well, now it's like, well, let's see him against the number twos without number one receivers. All right, 13 of 14. All right, well, let's see him. You know what I mean? It just keeps going.
Yeah.
But not only is he being consistent, but he's consistently getting better every day.
Let's see him in the pads.
Like. Right.
Oh, it doesn't count yet. We'll see him in the pads. He's better in the pads.
Yes.
First
team. I want to see him against first team. Now it's preseason.
Let's see him what he looks like when he's got Trent Williams blocking for him. I'd love to see that.
Right.
I definitely want to see that. Yeah.
Me too.
And he's got Mostert, Debo, Ayuk, Kittle all on the field together. I mean, yeah, he'll have times where he'll have Kittle on the field, but like it's Kittle and Trent Sherfield.
Yeah.
And Travis Benjamin. It's not like he's got the whole offense around him. He's got one guy.
Yeah,
and everyone knows who's going to that guy.
Let me ask you that, because I think there's a misconception. People are saying that every single play he's playing with all the number one receivers. No. It's like one at a time, right?
No, it'll be like basically one at a time.
Okay.
Basically one at a time.
Okay.
So like if Ayuk's on the field, the whole defense says, hey, I guess it's probably going to be a pass because they're not going to waste Ayuk's legs. And it's probably going to Ayuk if he gets open. So that's what he's dealing with. It's not like, okay, you get all the starting skill position players, go get them. No, it's not like that at all.
No.
Lionel says, will the Niners make a push for Xavier Howard? Scares me to think. No, they're not going to. I don't think they're going to.
They won't, but they should, and they can.
Gabe McCall just donates so generously out of the kindness. Oh, wait, no. What's Lance got to improve on the most? Good question. He just needs reps, straight up. Like, he's never led a 2-minute drill. He's only thrown more than 23 passes in a game twice. He just needs reps, because what make, the difference between winning and losing a lot of time is situational football. What do you do with this amount of time left in the clock, down 4, up 3? Yeah. It's all those little things, and that's what makes Tom Brady so good, is he's the best at that stuff. So that stuff, I'm sure there'll be moments where he'll do something and you're like, ooh, that was kind of a JV move, but it's like, yeah, man, he's very inexperienced. All that's just all the things that come with experience. That's the answer.
You don't know what you don't know until you don't know it. You know what I mean? So that's where he's at.
21, so he'll be able to overcompensate. Damn, people are okay. Mark says, what's up with Kinlaw walking off the field today and just squatting and looking at the ground? I have no idea. I will find out, though. I have no idea. He's strange. I like him. He's maybe the second best interview on the team after Jimmy Ward. I would love to do an hour-long interview with Javon Kinlaw. He's great, but I don't know if he's a pro yet. Jimmy Ward's a pro. I don't know about Javon Kinlaw. We'll see. It looked like he was in a bad mood and just shut himself down today. Maybe I'm wrong. I'd like to know. We asked D'Amico Ryans, and he said he didn't know either. That's not a good sign. I don't know. Emilio says, is Trey Lance dating Colin Cowherd's daughter? Maybe.
That was the rumor. Yeah, that was the rumor. I don't know if it's true or not.
They might be friends. I don't know.
Yeah.
They might just be homies. Mauricio says, if Lance balls out in preseason, is there any chance he doesn't start? I just can't see it. I just feel like you run the risk of pissing off your own team. And I think Niner fans are hesitant about it now, mostly because they don't trust me. But
yeah,
they hear it from everyone. And when they see it themselves, they'll be like, okay, I want to watch that every Sunday the rest of my life.